Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to discuss about decision making and loops in Python. Decision making means you have to decide something for doing the program. For example, the if, else if, all these things are used for making some decision whenever you are writing the code. Not a simple program. You have to make some decision. And we can make the decision with the help of if else if statement. What are those? If statement consists of a boolean expression followed by one or more statement. It will be used, if statement is used only for some boolean expression, for example whether if this will happen or not, like that. If else statement can be followed by optional else statement which executes when the boolean expression is false. As it is a boolean expression, as I already told, boolean means true or false. If the expression is true, if statement will execute. If the expression is false, else statement will execute. Nested if is another one where more than one if working together. How we are showing in the practical code. After that we will do something on loop. Loop is iteration. Iteration means to run more than once, any repetition of a condition more than once. Repeats a statement or a group of statement while a given condition is true. It tests the condition before executing the loop. So actually loop is a concept where iteration is going on. It will start from somewhere, it will goes up to somewhere with some steps, and that is what is loop. There are two types of loops in Python, while and for. How to write those loop and everything I am showing. Another concept, nested loop, is also there, loops inside a loop. All these things we are discussing in coding part, that will be better for you to understand. Some control statement and descriptions are there, for example break, continue and pass. Break terminates the loop statement and transfer the execution to the statement immediately following the loop. After the loop, whatever statement is there, it will break the loop and goes to that statement. Continue causes the loop to skip the remainder of its body and immediately reset its condition prior to reiterating. Continue. It will just stop and going back to the loop again. Pass statement in Python is used when a statement is required syntactically but you don't want any command or code to execute. Syntactically you need one code but you don't want that code to be executed. In that type of situation we can use pass statement. Okay, now how to use all this statement, let us see in our coding part. So I am opening Jupyter and start typing the code. First of all, let me write the if statement. How to write the if statement? One by one I am writing all. If is a conditional statement or decision making, as I already told you. So if should be given with a condition, any type of condition. For example, let me write if A greater than B. Then you have to put a colon, then you have to press the enter, and you will see that you are getting a gap here. You are getting a gap here. This gap is called indent. Indent means the margin or the block. This margin will decide if loop is executing or not. Until you are inside this margin, you are inside the if loop. Whenever you are coming out from this gap, you are outside the loop. How? Suppose if A greater than B, I want to print something like print. Suppose if A is greater than B, if this condition is true, then I am writing suppose A is greater. Hit enter. again it is just inside the print, it is coming, it is blinking the cursor. If you press backspace now you are outside this if. Now you are outside the if. Now you can write else. Again hit enter. Print b is greater. Now for this a and b should be there, so you have to define your a and b. Let me define directly with some values. You can take the user input also. Okay, let me take user input. Input is a predefined function which is used to take the user input, and eval is also a predefined function which will convert the input function to numbers. Input is a function which is taking the user input, but it is in the form of string. So this eval is converting the string to number. It may be float, it may be integer. And it is checking whether if a greater than b, as I already told you that if statement is checking for any boolean condition. So this is a boolean condition. Whatever value of a and b will be given by the user, it will check whether a is greater than b or not. If true, then it will come inside this. If false, it will goes to else. Done. Boolean condition. If true, it will come inside this. If false, it will goes to else. Done. Now if you run this, it will first ask you to give the values of a and b. Suppose I am giving any value, then I have to give the value for b also. So suppose I am giving this. Now it should be shown that b is greater. This is what is if and else statement. Okay, now I can write nested if also. This is a very simple if and else. I can write nested if. Nested if means if inside if. Just as previous, just think that there are not only two values. Suppose make it x, make it suppose y. Z. Suppose there are three values, and you want to check among these three values which one is greater. Just as previous example, we have seen that among two values which one is greater. So it is very simple. If any one should be greater, but among three values which one should be greater, you need to check now. Now in that situation you can use nested if. How? Let me show you. If suppose x greater than y, this is the first condition. Inside this you have to check again if x greater than z. Second one, first of all if x greater than y, and just now I told that if x is greater than y, this condition is true, then it will come to inside this if, which is again another if. Another if means another condition. So it will check for that condition also, x greater than y. If x greater than y, then suppose I am writing print x is greatest. Why? Because if both the conditions are true, if x is greater than y as well as x is greater than z, then who is greatest? Obviously x. And this is what is nested if inside a if. Now this if has a else. Inner if, this is inner if. This if has a else. What is this else? If x is not greater than z. If this is true, then it will print this one. But if this is not true, this is true, but the second if is not true, which is x is not greater than z. That means who is greater? Z. Very simple. Now done. Now come out from this, just press the backspace, come out from this if as well as this if. Now another else, this is for the outer if, for this one, if x is not greater than y, if x is not greater than y. That means you need to check whether x is not greater than y, that means y is greater. Fine. Now you need to check if y is greater than z is also or not. If this happens, then y is the greatest one. If not, that means z is greatest, because no other options are there, only 3. Now if you run this, it will ask you for values. X is greatest. Whatever value will pass, you can run this code again and again and check by giving any values. It will give you answer as per whatever you are passing the values. Okay, so this is what is if, else and nested if. Now this nested if can be written in a very smaller manner with the help of if and elif is another concept. Now what is elif? Elif is used to check for more than 2 condition. Here more than one condition. Here obviously more than one condition is there. Here only one condition, either A will be greater or B will be greater, no other option. But here more than one condition, X, Y or Z, any one may be the greatest one. So whenever this type of situation is there, we can use another keyword called elif. This is okay, but another concept is there which is elif. What is that? Same code I am going to write, but without using this nested if, rather using elif. Now how to write? Suppose I am writing if x greater than y. I am using the logical operator AND. In my operator video, I have discussed about the logical operator, and I told you that I will show you the example in some different video. Here is the example. If you have not seen that, please go and see the operator portion first. There you will get the logical operator. So if x greater than y and suppose x greater than z, then x is greatest. Now here elif is another keyword. Elif is used for more than one condition. So elif, suppose I am writing y greater than x and y greater than suppose z, then lastly else, because only one is left, which is z is greatest. Done. So the same thing, this code and this code is same, only difference is that here nested if is used and here two things, one is elif and the logical operator is used. Okay, this is what is if, nested if and elif. Thank you for watching. The loop portions we are going to discuss in the next video. Thank you so much.